And then we have the example ng central limit theorem just to illustrate na pag dumadami yung inyong sample size na you survey or you extract from your population, pag palapay ko, the mean of the samples will approach or magiging equal o sobrang lapit siya dun sa mean ng population mean. Okay, let's see here. This one is a continuous distribution. Okay, remember it's continuous distribution because your data is interval ratio data. Yeah, age is a ratio data. So dito meron tayo ng example ng population age distribution ng age ng retired people sa US, United States. And then, mapapansin nyo na mas madami ang edad ay nandito, nasa tail end, papunta dito sa inyong left. Okay, so this one is left skewed or skewed to the left distribution ng age, kung saan, okay, most people retire within about 5 years of the mean retirement. So karamihan, since ang retirement age mo ay 65, so somewhere here, ibig sabihin, ang mean niya ay 65. So karamihan ng retirees are ang age is from here, 65 to 70 or 60 to 65. So dito siya nag-compole. Yung karamihan ng data set. However, there's a long tail here who retire much. There are some who retire younger than 50 or and younger than 40. And then ang standard deviation natin ay 6 years. So ito yung data mo for the population. Ang mean retirement age is 65 years. Ang standard deviation ng mga age ng bawat isa ng retiree ay from the mean is 6 years. Ngayon, i-compare natin itong population data set natin dito, parameter na mean retirement age and standard deviation, kung mag-approach ba yung sample mean and sample standard deviation as we increase our sample size. So imagine from this population, you extract only 5. Okay? Mag-extract ka lang, magkukuha ka lang ng small sample na 5 lang na retiree. Pag 5 lang, sobrang konti. Yung sample size mo is n equals to 5. Since sobrang onti yung sample size mo na kinuha na n equal to 5, hindi siya magiging makakapagbigay ng precise estimate ng age ng retiree na malayo sa nire-represent mo na population. Okay? Remember that the purpose why you do sampling is para hindi ka gagawa ng magastos na you need to survey all of the retirees. But then n is equal to 5 is not enough to have a good approximation ng population mean natin. So we need to increase it more. So pag sa 5 lang, ang sample na rino mo from this population ng retiree, ang kanyang mean is 67.2 years. So medyo malayo siya ng konti sa 65. Mas mataas siya. Okay, so what we do is sobrang konti yung sample size natin ng 5. Let's repeat the process again ng 10 beses na we keep on extracting or sampling tig 5 retirees ng 10 beses. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So from yung tig 5 that you, group of 5 that you sample from the population, okay, na get their mean. So these are their mean age, okay. And then once you get their mean, you graph it in the histogram. Okay, and the histogram will look like this. So, hindi pa siya perfect na normally distributed. Pero kung i-compare nyo siya doon sa pinanggalingan niya ng population, Okay? Mas normally distributed to. Yung itsura niya. Meron siyang konting tail, pero hindi siya kagaya na ito na mas mahaba yung tail. Now, let's do it again. Okay? Medyo may bit skew siya sa left pa rin. Kita nyo to. Okay? And then also, mapapansin nyo na, mas nagkumpulan yung mga datos, yung mga age nila malapit dito sa, ito, sa kanyang mean na 67. So, somewhere 1, yung some 65, 66, 67 siya, I think here. So, kaya papansin nyo na, kaya naman sasabi na mas mababa yung standard deviation nitong sample, galing sa sample kaysa galing sa population because yung, ito niya, yung width nito is mas makapal yung width nito kaysa yung width nito. Kahit palakihin pa natin dito, mas maliit yung width nito. At mas steeper yung ating bell shape kumpara sa kabila. Okay? Okay. Now, sinasabi na central limit theorem is yung sampling distribution ng mean ay laging magiging normally distributed as long as yung sample size natin is sufficiently large. So, sufficiently large, dapat ang sample size mo is equal or greater than 30. Okay? Okay? So, yung ating 10, hindi pa siya sufficiently large. Okay? Because its sample ay hindi siya ganun pa kadami. Now, ngayon, ulitin natin ulit yung pag-draw natin ng sample na the same pa rin, tig-5 na sample per group. Okay? Pero 50 beses, 50 times natin tayo magdodraw ng tig-5 na retirees. Then we get the mean for the 50 groups composing of 5 retirees sampled. Ano sa tingin nyo ang mangyayari? So, sobrang laki na yung sample size mo. Lagpas ka na sa 30. Diba? So, mapapansin nyo that yung mean ng sample, so dapat, kung pang malaki na yung sample size mo, the mean ng sample ay magiging halos parehas na siya ng population mean. So, dahil malapit na siya, sobrang halos mag-equal na sila. Because, so masasabi natin na it's becoming a precise estimate yung sample mean mo na 64.8 years or a sample size of 50, comparable na siya doon sa mean ng population na 65. So, ang lapit na. 65 sa population, dito sa 50N ay 64.8. So, pag ni-round off mo na yan, halos parehas na lang. So nasabi natin na nagiging, kaya if you have a large enough sample, the mean sample can now be used as an estimate of the population mean na hindi na natin kailangan i-survey lahat ng retirees. Okay? So, to be able to make valid conclusion at the same time, makakatipid ka rin sa gastos in doing survey. Okay? So, ang mangyayari is we continue doing that. Ang mangyayari ganito na siya sa 50 samples. Okay? Mas kanina sa sample 10, di ba? Medyo ano pa siya, may tail end pa siya. Skewed to the left. Ito wala na talaga siya. Normally distributed na siya. At mas nagkumpulan pa sila malapit sa mean. So, makikita nyo na sa n equal to 50, normally distributed na siya as predicted by the central limit theorem. At saka yung kanyang sampling standard deviation ng sampling distribution niya ay 0.85 years. Ang mean mo, standard deviation mo doon sa pinagkunan niya na population ay 6 years. 6 years. So, mas maganda pa. Okay? Hindi. So, yung sampling distribution niya, standard deviation and sampling distribution niya is 0.85 years. Kumpara mo doon sa smaller sample size na ang kanyang standard deviation ay, sinabi ba? Wala. Wala, hindi natin kinuha yung standard deviation ng mga smaller samples. Okay? Pero mapapansin nyo naman doon sa shape nito o yung width nito from here to here. Mas payat na yung width. So, ibig sabihin, mas magkakalapit na yung mga values ng age ng retirees sa center or sa mean age. Okay? So, ito na yung central limit formula para i-describe yung sampling distribution ng mean, sample mean, which is your x bar, follows a normal distribution with a mean mu and standard deviation equal to sigma over square root of n. So, simplification niya is ito na, x bar. So, bakit follows a normal distribution? Nakita naman natin dito na normally distributed na siya. Okay? With a mean of 65 and standard deviation of 85. Okay. Let's cite another